Alright, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Faithful Studio. I am Tyson. You can see it's the Faithful Studio. We got a lot of changes going on, not only in the channel, not only in the backdrop that I change all the time, but in life. And we have COVID going on. We have stay-at-home orders. We have homeschooling, family stuff. We have all these things going on in our everyday life. And so I made a video the other day, and I put it was a studio tour, right? So I kind of vlogged and showed you around the studio. And I got a lot of questions and comments and a lot of people requesting different types of videos. So I kind of thought to myself, well, what kind of series type thing could I do and how often could I do it where I let you guys into more of the technical side, the personal side of things, and not just beard reviews. While I do pride myself and I do have an extreme passion for beard products and beard companies, there is also a passion for other things in my life too. For example, like I was telling you about in the studio tour, technology, building my computer, the editing of the videos is an extreme passion of mine. I take pride in my video quality, I take pride in my equipment, and coming up with new ideas for videos. But there's a lot more things that people pride themselves on, right? So a lot of the things that I pride myself on is being a dad. And, you guys get to see that every once in a while as I bring Aubrey in here and she unboxes with me. But I don't know that everybody gets to see, kind of the full story. And that's kind of where I want to take this is really behind the scenes type videos where you get to see the everyday life of somebody during COVID or just even in normal times, how they fit in content creation with everyday life. So being a single dad, and now you might say to yourself, what are you talking about being a single dad? Truth and transparency, that's what I pride myself on, faith-based truth and transparency. I don't have any masks, as Michael Cribbs would say, my brother. But I don't have an extreme pleasure to publicly announce when things happen in my life. But also I have nothing to hide. So when people ask, I tell the answers. So what this video series kind of comes to me is the life of being a single dad and homeschooling my 7-year-old daughter, having my 7-year-old daughter, fitting in stay-at-home work, along with content creation, how I handle all that stuff. I want to bring you guys along for the stresses when I'm struggling and I'm pulling my hair out, but I want to bring you along for the fun stuff too when we're cooking lunch and just enjoying dad-daughter time. And things in everyday life with work and conference calls and how many times things pop up when you're making a video and you're needed and you're pulled in 50,000 different directions. I can come on here and tell you guys that. I know that you guys go through the same things, but I think it would be kind of fun to show you, let you in on that and see how an everyday life in content creation, being a single dad, working from home, how all of that kind of can mesh in together but still have passions for technology, the content creation, the beard community, and see how much time that can actually take from somebody. So I more want to grow closer to all of you, open every door that there is to be open, and let you guys into my life so you can understand who I am as a person behind the camera. I don't come off as anybody different on camera than I am behind the scenes, but what I mean by that is all the other things that happen, from recording to Aubrey coming in here and I have to pause and stop, and just all the distractions that can happen throughout a day. The same things most likely that many of you guys are going through, but those are the things you don't get to see on video. You don't get to see the stresses, the hair pulling out. You get to see the video that's directive and to the point. So I want to make that for you guys. I want to start doing that series. I guess this would be video 1, kind of telling you about what I want to do. And, in the comments below, you guys can write, you can comment on what you would like to see in the series. But I'm kind of thinking an aspect of my day, 5 to 10 minute videos of how I do things throughout the day, what a process of an average day looks like, from getting Aubrey up in the morning to starting her schoolwork, and what kind of process that could be, and how I've come up with ways to keep her on track, to how I create videos, where my notes, my ideas come from, talking to the beard companies, how I try out the products, to and what a conference call in my paperwork for work looks like, to an extent of what I can show, and what it's like to upload a video, the editing process, getting it up on YouTube, and how long that really takes, to dealing with divorce, lawyers, all that stuff, all the everyday things. I want to unblock, I want to take away the separation between us, and that's the camera, the screen, and give it to you in a way that I don't really think anybody else is doing. So I want to let you in fully on Tyson Faithfully Bearded, and I think that would be super awesome. I hope to grow closer to some of you guys through this process, through these barriers, and maybe become a little bit closer with some people that I'm not very close with, maybe grow closer with people I'm already close with, but also to help show you guys that truth and transparency, there's nothing to hide. The best thing you can do as a man is be honest, transparent. There's nothing that is not manly about sharing your problems, your stresses, your feelings, your emotions. We can do that, and I'm not afraid to do that. So I want to do that with you guys. I hope you enjoy this experience. If you don't, you don't have to watch them. You can come back for the beard content. If you do like these, I'm more than willing to talk about any of this stuff that goes on in everyday life, and maybe there's something that you can relate to and I can help you out, because at the end of the day, the best feeling I get out of this whole thing, the best thing, is the vulnerability with you guys, and when you guys ask for advice, opinions, or anything like that, or hit me up and just say thank you for this video, or when you have a question and I can give advice. So honest, transparency, vulnerability, wear your emotions on your sleeve and be who you are, and that's what this is going to be about. So this is the first one. Go ahead and comment below what you think of it. I'll be back with a review soon. We have the live stream coming up soon, and then we're going to have another video like this, letting you in on the studio, letting you in on my life, and I hope you're along for the ride, because I think it's going to be fun. So until I talk to you guys again soon, be bearded, be you, and God bless.